Okay, today I'm going to show you how to easily make two delicious cocktails from ingredients that are easily accessible and may already be in your home. The Negroni and the Boulevardier. The Negroni Space Spirit is gin. This is a spirit that's aromatized with botanicals. And the Boulevardier, this is a spirit that is aged in oak, predominantly made with corn. It's a bit more unctuous and sweet. So very different spirits, but when you make these two cocktails, the commonality here is the structure, and that is the sweet vermouth and the bitter liqueur. So you're balancing sweetness and bitterness to create structure, and then the base spirit right on top of that, creating the character of the cocktail. So the recipe goes equal parts in both. Equal parts gin, sweet vermouth, and bitter liqueur in the Negroni. The same in the Boulevardier. I'm going to use 1.5 ounces of each here today and show you how to make these cocktails quickly and easily. 1.5 ounces, like I had mentioned, of gin. 1.5 ounces of sweet vermouth here. I'm going to go ahead and start the Boulevardier as well, so 1.5 ounce of sweet vermouth there. And the bitter liqueur. Campari seems to be the bitter liqueur of choice for the Negroni, so we're going to use that here. Throw 1.5 ounces there. And 1.5 ounces into the Boulevardier. Going to finish off the Boulevardier with some bourbon style whiskey here. I'm using Elijah Craig. More unctuous, a lot more caramels and those oak spices from the barrel. With the Boulevardier. And with clean hands, I'm going to top these both with ice. Now when shaking and stirring your cocktails, you want to make sure that you have plenty of ice. As you can see, I've kind of doubled it up here, and as I'm stirring the cocktail, I'm going to be mixing the ingredients, but also watering it down a little bit, adding a little bit of character to the cocktail, not making it so consumed with alcohol. Right here, and I'm going to shake the Boulevardier because it's bourbon whiskey. It's a bit more unctuous. It can handle a little bit more. I'll give that a little bit of a shake. There we go, shake and a stir. It's been a while. You want to give a nice 20-second shake, 20-second stir on these. Nice and watered down, mixing spirits well together. You're also bruising the spirit here. We're beating it up in the shaker versus stirring your cocktail. You're going to keep all of those awesome textures that we love about Negronis. So we'll go both in a martini glass here today. I'm a fan of a martini glass, so I can't help it. All right, got my little shaker here, and we'll go ahead and pour. All right, shake everything you got out of there. You can even see the differences of the textures here from the bourbon whiskey being shaken versus the Negroni and the gin being stirred. And certainly, last but not least, is the garnish. We have a beautiful orange tree right out back here, so I just plucked an orange. We're going to do just a fresh peel, some fresh orange going right on top. We'll put that on the Boulevardier. Set it just like that. Get one more for the Negroni. I'm just going to do a little zest right on top. Maybe hit the rim real quick. A little more special garnish for Negroni here. The orange blossom season is here, so from the orange tree I poured a little orange blossom there. We'll throw that right on top as the garnish. What do you think? We'll get there. The garnish is important to me if you didn't know. Bang, there you go. So the Negroni and the Boulevardier, two really simple cocktails, very easy to make, very hard to mess up, and very delicious. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Cheers.